Hello, and welcome to Southern DNSEC, the show where we make picks on the only conference that matters.
That's right. That's the SEC. And today we got some special guests from my youth.
Yeah, I know you don't know these people.
You met Clay already.
Yeah, you met Clay. He was on our video last week.
And then this is Mason, and then Braden. All of them, except for the one on the end, picks good teams.
Yeah.
We all ain't back bandwagons like he is.
Yeah, we got
no bandwagon.
So let's go start it off.
Anyway.
Our 12 o'clock game, Vandy versus Florida. Number 10, Florida, going up against Vandy, which they haven't done much this year.
Yeah, Vandy's terrible, and they're going to get killed, and they're going to die.
Now, I said Florida was going to win last week, and I was wrong.
Yeah.
I admit I was wrong, but let's face it.
I think it might have been a hopeful thing more than it was.
Yeah, we wanted Georgia to lose, so.
Yeah, didn't happen.
Sorry,
man.
As you can figure out, he's a Georgia fan, so.
But anyway.
It's number 10 Florida versus Vanderbilt. What do y'all think?
I think Florida's still playing pretty good football right now.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt's just not very good. So.
Exactly. So I picked Florida.
Yeah. Florida by a lot.
Florida.
I got Florida.
All right.
Everybody picks Florida. That was pretty easy.
That's straight across.
Next game.
12 o'clock game also. It's West Kentucky versus Arkansas, or Arkansas, whatever you want to call them.
So the thing about Western Kentucky is, they're a smaller school, a little bit more. This is more of a late game to maybe get you fired for your last two, fired up for your last two. I think that Arkansas has had some struggles, but I still see them winning this game.
Yeah, I've been pulling for Arkansas all year long, hoping that they would do better than they have in previous years. It's not been the case. They're actually ranked lower than we are right now, so I still got to pull for them on this game, though. What do y'all think, guys?
I feel like Arkansas. I think it's going to be a dogfight, but Arkansas, they should pull it out.
They should. By the stats, they should pull this one out.
I feel like this might be a not a runaway, but I feel like they should still, stats-wise, be at least two touchdowns ahead.
But then again, it could be another situation like we did when we started out our season.
Yeah.
It could be that same situation. You never know.
They should be well practiced, though, by now. So accidents like that shouldn't happen at the end of the season. It should happen at the beginning.
Yeah.
So, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Oh, Western.
Woo pigs.
Oh,
what?
Western Kentucky.
Okay. All right. At least we have some mix-up, I guess. I always like to see some weird stuff. Now, here's the big one.
This is the game of the week.
Game day is going to be at this game.
This is going to be the big one. This is 3:30. LSU, number 2 LSU, which I think should be number 1, versus number 3 Alabama.
Yeah, who let Ohio State in the number 1?
They're
seriously.
It's one of the most overrated teams.
Yeah.
I hope that they stay there for the playoffs because they're going to be out in the first round.
Easy.
So, but this game is going to be huge. Straight across, it should be a very, very close.
Here's the thing. LSU defense, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Joe Burrow's a beast. I think that their offense is awesome. Alabama has an awesome offense, and once again, their defense hasn't been looking as good. But I think their defense might be a little bit better. I don't know.
Well, we've seen Alabama struggle defensively versus smaller school or teams that shouldn't be. We're making Alabama look like they're not the team that they should be. Tennessee even
ran all over them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have happened a few years ago.
Is Tua healthy now? Is anybody know?
Yeah, Ezekiel.
It's questionable.
Yeah, it's questionable.
Because if Tua's not playing, it's over. It's over for
LSU's
start.
I still think even if Tua plays, he's not even going to be 100%. And I think Joe Burrow's.
No, I think he had
Joe Burrow's the man.
He's
Yeah.
going to go off.
He's
So-
sweet. He's awesome.
Y'all ready for the vote on this one? I'm going to say LSU.
LSU.
All right. Well, straight across, you heard it from us. LSU's got this one.
Yeah. Apparently everybody likes
Everybody
it.
likes LSU. All right, to our 4 o'clock game, New Mexico State versus Ole Miss.
Now, New Mexico State has played an SEC team earlier this year.
Yeah.
they're not a bad team. Ole Miss is not a good team. This might be a pretty back and forth battle. I think that this might be pretty interesting. Not the game of the week by far.
Ole Miss has not really showed much this year either, so this, like you said, it could be a back and forth game. It could be very interesting.
So I mean, it might be fun to watch a little bit.
Yeah, especially if
I don't know who to pick.
if
honestly.
LSU gets to whooping Alabama quick in the game, you might always flip over 30 minutes into the game and watch Ole Miss and
watch
New
something a little bit
Mexico
more
State,
interesting.
yeah. So,
But
I got to pull for an SEC team here. I'm gonna go with Ole Miss.
I think New Mexico State's going to win.
Oh.
I think that, I think that's going to happen. I don't see Ole Miss winning this game.
I'm going to have to pull for Ole Miss. I think that whoever has the least amount of turnovers is going to win this.
Well,
I'm going to go with Ole Miss.
Okay, I was gonna say, who you gonna pick?
I got Ole Miss. Too.
All right, so you're the odd man out of this one.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here's another game. This would be an interesting pick. Missouri versus Georgia. Number 6 Georgia, who to me should be way lower in the ranking.
Here's what's going to happen, and I'm going to tell you how it's going to happen. Missouri's playing away.
Yeah, they're playing.
They're going to lose. They're terrible away. They play great home. They're terrible. Georgia is a good team. Fromm is a good quarterback, a really good quarterback.
When he wants to be.
It's
If
just,
he doesn't get in
it's
trouble.
just weird. It's like
Yeah,
sometimes
it's not very consistent.
if something happens to him, he falls completely apart.
If he starts getting in trouble, it's over for him. So if Missouri can come there and figure out what that is,
Some pressure on him.
whatever South Carolina figured out,
Yeah.
then that could be a problem for Georgia going into it.
I don't see
I know
that.
you don't think that, but I'm just saying if that can happen, Georgia is going to have issues.
Could they win? Possibly. Do I think it's going to happen? No.
And Missouri's not been a bad team this year either, but they are going to Georgia.
You should pick them then. Because I'm picking Georgia.
See, I have to, realistically, I think Georgia's got it.
Yeah,
But there is a possibility Missouri could win it. I don't think it's a slim one either.
25%.
I think it's I think it's a little higher. I don't think it's a 50, but I think it's a little bit higher. Like I said, if they can get from on backpedaling, then it's over for them.
We'll see.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say Georgia.
We'll see.
I'm gonna say Georgia.
I'm Georgia on
really-
this one.
It might be a close game, but I still feel like Georgia's going to win. So
I think Georgia's still pretty fired up about their win against last week. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't even care. He's going to look at him.
He already knows
Say,
who's gonna be.
I know who I'm picking.
He's like, Brom's the man. He's gonna win everything. He's
He's like Georgia final answer.
I got Georgia though.
I want to say something about Florida before we move on to the next, or not Florida, but Georgia before we move on to the next game. I felt at the beginning of the year that Fromm was going to go into the NFL next year. But now, because of what's happened,
I think he'll have to have
I
another
think he's
year.
going to take
Yeah.
another year.
Especially getting injured this year. I think that he'll have to.
Yeah, I think that he's going to. I think he's going to take one more. So
Especially after back
Next year should be interesting.
Like that, he'll have to take another year to get squared back up and everything. So, all right, our 7 o'clock game, Appalachian State versus South Carolina.
So Abbott State's undefeated, right? Or they lost last week.
Lost
Because that's why they're not ranked anymore. So they finally lost the game. Who did they lose to? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Georgia. I don't know. It's some Georgia.
Georgia Southern.
It's Georgia. Yeah, Georgia Southern.
Okay,
Georgia
so
State.
the
That was
Eagles.
Georgia Southern.
So South Carolina may have beat Georgia,
But,
but they lost to us.
and we lost to Georgia. So,
It's weird, but
yeah, I don't know where to go with that one.
Tennessee's better than Georgia.
I agree with that also. So, yeah.
yeah, that's true.
29.
We
It
have
was a
everything.
fluke. It was a fluke.
This is at South Carolina, which is a pretty hard stadium to play at.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Small school, big school.
Let me tell you a little story about Appalachian State. All right.
Let's not talk about 100 years ago.
No. This wasn't 100 years ago. This wasn't even 20 years ago. This was only about like 10 years ago. Appalachian State went to Michigan.
100 years ago.
No. It was not. I was working in Boone when that happened. So they went to Michigan, and Michigan was ranked, and they beat them. They don't. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about Boone. That place erupted. The people that wasn't even at the game, they were shooting fireworks off there because they had seen a team that wasn't ranked that year go and defeat Michigan.
But
I'm just telling you, I know who Appalachian
This is a
State
different
is.
story. I don't think that Appalachian State, and they don't have the same players. They don't have the same coach.
I'm gonna tell you, I just know where they're coming from. They're gonna be going to a bigger school. Gonna be facing. They're the underdogs. I mean, just because they're.
They like being underdogs.
Yeah, they do. And
They do,
That's
but-
something that they love doing.
All right. You may be right. I still think they're going to lose. I'm picking South Carolina.
I'm gonna pick Appalachian State because I know who they are and I know what they have in them. It may surprise you.
We got Clay.
I'm picking South Carolina.
They're gonna put up a good fight. Appalachian State. I got Appalachian.
Oh,
Oh.
boys. Well, at least there's
Yeah.
two people right. All right. Now the only game anybody wants to
Yeah,
watch.
this is the main game of
Main
the
game.
This is main game for us because we got to make a bowl.
Yeah, and these games are counting, every single one of them. 7:30 game, Tennessee at Kentucky. Kentucky, although having injuries, have shown up.
They're doing all right for what they have to work with. I mean,
What they're on their 15th quarterback now? I'm not sure.
it's bad.
I'm
Yeah,
not
when
sure,
your
yeah.
quarterback's a wide receiver and
Yeah.
a permanent one, because we actually have a
We have a running
technical
yeah.
quarterback that's
Yeah.
wide receiver. But
So,
I think we can win this.
you know where I'm going to go with this. You know why I think we'll have issues, and it's because Pruitt still, as of last week, saying that Garantano is our best quarterback.
He sees something in him.
I don't
that
know.
nobody else sees.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no one else is seeing this, and I don't understand what's going on. I mean, can y'all tell me what they?
I don't know. He's got to be seeing it in
It's
practice or
weird.
something.
I don't know. It's
I mean, he can do great in practice because he's not getting hit. You know,
Honestly, I don't think Brian should play though, because he already has 2 concussions on the year,
true.
and he
yeah,
just saying.
it's a little scary.
And Kentucky's going to be coming
But
to
I
hurt.
say if he's healthy, playing because you got to make the bowl.
We have. I mean, this is a chance.
But if he's even like,
Yeah, if he.
he's
But
iffy,
at that point, do we throw in Jennings?
yeah,
Because Jennings showed more
and Shroud
promise.
Shroud did.
Yeah, I thought
bad.
Shroud done great too.
He did better than he's been doing. He started off a little shaky.
Yeah, but you got to remember, guys, he's a freshman. His first game was only like 3 games ago.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean-
even the first drive of the last game against UAB, he was a little shaky in the first drive because he started off.
But
the
he
game-
came back
Yeah.
and was doing pretty decent when Garantano got hurt.
Well, afterwards, yeah, and
I think if he just chills out,
I think if they gave him a chance and let him put him in there, let's see what he can do.
give him a few possessions.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then go. Don't just one drive it and then, you know.
he needs time to develop. I mean, I understand that.
I understand he's a freshman and he does need time, but Garantano's not our quarterback. I mean,
No, he's terrible.
I don't know
He's
what
bad.
Pruitt sees him. I don't know what any of those guys up there sees him. Because all the fan base knows exactly how he is game day. And he's trash. I mean, like I said, he might be a great kid. I don't know. But when it comes to playing football, he's not there.
But
Man.
I'm not just saying this because I want Tennessee to win. But I'm picking Tennessee because I think they should win. I think even the way we did it last week, we should still beat a wounded Kentucky team.
We should, but I think last week it should have been like a 50-0. I mean, if they would have
It
played like they
should
were
have.
supposed to be.
But our offense did look a little bit
Yeah.
Yeah.
boring.
I think we're on the right track.
Yeah.
So
Our
I'm-
defense is great.
With that being said, I'm on Tennessee.
I'm picking Tennessee because I think we can, not just because I want them to win. I think we can.
Yeah.
I'm going Tennessee. I mean, they're still on the roll. So.
Yeah, I think Tennessee defense is playing really good right now.
Now,
I got Kentucky.
I knew he was going to
it's
say that.
a-
I knew it. I knew it. And you know what? I'm going to go back and I'm picking Missouri instead of Georgia.
No, but seriously, are you picking? Oh my god.
Watch him be the only one that's right.
If he is, I'm crying.
Yeah.
Gonna be though.
No, it's we
They
got
put a
it.
good fight against Georgia.
We got it.
So that's our picks for the week. Don't forget about next week. And thank you for comment, subscribing. And
Don't
hit
forget.
the notification bell. And we'll catch you next time. Let's get it, guys.
Let's get it.
Get it.